In the year 2026, the silence of the past has finally been broken. What were once considered unsolvable mysteries are being dismantled by the relentless march of forensic genealogy and enhanced DNA sequencing. The following are the top 10 most shocking cold cases that have gripped the world's attention in 2026, revealing dark facts hidden for generations. 1. The Whitechapel Breakthrough. Jack the Ripper, 1888. In early 2026, experts announced a definitive breakthrough regarding history's most infamous serial killer. Utilizing ultra-sensitive SNP testing on the Catherine Eddowes shawl, researchers confirmed a genetic match to the descendants of Aaron Kosminski. The dark fact, while Kosminski was a suspect in 1888, police records suggest they lacked the modern evidence to hold him. He spent his final years in an asylum, allegedly tormented by the very hallucinations that drove his violence. 2. The Somerton Man's true identity, 1948. After nearly 80 years of speculation, the mystery of the man found on an Australian beach was deconstructed. Genealogy linked him to a local electrical engineer, Carl Webb. For decades, people believed he was a poisoned secret agent. The reality, he was a man suffering from severe depression, seeking a quiet end where no one knew his name. 3. The 1967 Bristol murder of Louisa Dunn. In 2026, a dusty box of evidence yielded enough DNA to identify a local man. The suspect had lived a normal life for decades after the crime. Justice finally arrived for 75-year-old Louisa Dunn after 60 years. 4. The Boy in the Box. Final closure, 1957. 2026 brought the darkest fact, the confirmation of the horrific neglect he suffered. Forensic AI mapped the household history. Revealing his disappearance was known to several neighbors who stayed silent out of fear. 5. The 1901 Redpath Mansion Mystery. A century-old Canadian mystery was revisited with modern ballistic simulations. 2026 analysis suggests a third person was present, pointing toward a massive family cover-up to protect the Redpath sugar fortune. 6. The Ina Jane Doe, 1993. In March 2026, the Fair Lab finally gave her a name: Susan Lund. The dark fact, a filing error in the 90s, meant her case was never linked until AI cross-referenced state databases this year. 7. The 1956 Great Falls double homicide. In 2026, genealogists confirmed the killer was Kenneth Gould. Dark fact, Gould had been a friendly neighbor and family man who died in 2007. Never once a suspect during his lifetime. 8. The Emigrant Gap. Jane Doe, 1970s. Identified in February 2026 as Melinda Pip Beardsley, a mother who vanished. Dark fact, her remains were found in 1982, but she remained nameless for 44 years. Investigators are now tracking a serial offender. 90 Oslo Plaza woman, 1995, known as Jennifer Fairgate. 2026 isotopes and DNA suggest she was from East Germany. Their effect. Forensic patterns now suggest she was likely part of a disappears servicing underground network that helped people vanish. 10. The 1918 William Dean murder. Analysis suggests the German spy theory was a myth used to cover a local political assassination. As we move into 2026, the message to the past is clear. No secret is safe. The shadows are being illuminated by technology. These cases remind us that justice doesn't have an expiration date. What do you think? Which case shocked you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most baffling cold cases.